You're lying in bed. Your partner is next to you. The door is closed. The lights are off. Now imagine someone takes all of that away. No door, no walls, no room, just you, your family, and 20 strangers sleeping close enough to hear you breathe. That wasn't a nightmare. That was Tuesday for 300,000 years. So here's the question nobody really thinks about. How did ancient humans handle privacy? And I mean everything. Fights with your partner, going to the bathroom, wanting 5 minutes where nobody's looking at you. The answer is genuinely wild. Here's what daily life actually looked like. Hunter-gatherer groups were small, usually 15 to 50 people. And these weren't strangers. These were the people you ate with, slept next to, and depended on to survive. No separate rooms, no private corners, no do not disturb. You slept in a pile because body heat kept you warm at night. You ate from the same food. You sat around the same fire every single evening. If you had a fight with someone, everyone watched. If you were sad, everyone knew. If you and your partner wanted time alone, everyone noticed. So how did people deal? Researchers who've studied modern hunter-gatherer groups found 3 strategies that basically every group used. Strategy 1, timing. Most intimate moments happened at night, when it was dark and people were asleep, or at least pretending to be asleep. There's no physical wall. But darkness creates a mental one, and everyone respected that. Strategy 2, distance. Couples would walk away from camp. Not far, because leaving the firelight meant real danger from predators. But 50 feet away in the dark? You might as well be invisible. Strategy 3, and this one's the most human thing on this list. Everybody just pretended not to notice. Think about it like this. You're in a hotel room with your family, and someone needs to change clothes. You don't stare. You look away. You give them space, even though there's no actual space. That's exactly what ancient humans did. They built invisible walls using eye contact, silence, and the unspoken agreement of, I'm not seeing this. It's not that different from how we act in public restrooms today. Other people are there. You can hear them. They can hear you. But everyone pretends they're alone. Ancient humans figured that out 100,000 years ago. But here's the part that'll actually mess with your head. Privacy might not have mattered to them at all. Anthropologist Colin Turnbull spent years living with the Mbuti people in Central Africa, and he found something that stopped him in his tracks. They had no word for privacy, not because they hadn't gotten around to inventing one, but because the idea of wanting to be alone was completely foreign to them. Think about what being alone actually meant back then. No fire, no group, no protection. For most of human history, solitude wasn't peaceful. It was a death sentence. Being alone meant you were separated from the only thing keeping you alive, other people. So the concept of, I just need some alone time would have sounded insane to them. Like saying, I just need some time without oxygen. Let's talk about sleeping because this one's hard to picture. Archaeologists found evidence at a site called Ohala II in Israel, shelters built about 23,000 years ago. These weren't cozy cabins. They were barely big enough for a family to lie down inside. Everyone was touching. Rolling over meant bumping someone. And this wasn't some weird, ancient thing. In medieval Europe, entire families shared one bed. Grandparents, parents, kids, all in. The idea of kids having their own bedrooms didn't become normal until the 1900s. Let that sink in. Your great-great-grandparents probably never had their own room. So when did privacy actually become a thing? About 10,000 years ago, humans started farming. Farming meant staying in one place. Staying in one place meant building permanent homes. And permanent homes meant walls. For the first time ever, you could close a door. But even then, it wasn't for everyone. Only wealthy people had separate bedrooms. Regular families still lived in one-room homes. Privacy is something everyone gets, as a right, not a luxury. That's only a few hundred years old. We act like alone time is a basic human need. But for most of history, it literally didn't exist. Psychologist Erich Fromm had a theory about this. He said the need for privacy is actually a side effect of modern individualism. In societies where your identity is tied to your group, your family, your tribe, being alone doesn't feel restful. It feels wrong, like something is missing. For ancient humans, the group was the point. Your survival, your identity, your purpose, all of it lived inside the community. Being alone wasn't a break from life. It was the end of it. Now flip that around. Today we have more privacy than any humans in history. Separate bedrooms, private bathrooms, Apartments where you can go a full week without seeing another person. And loneliness is one of the biggest health problems we have. For 290,000 years, humans were never truly alone. Then we built walls. And somehow behind all those walls, we ended up lonelier than ever.